Hello, quilty friends. It is that time of year again, and I was thinking that we could do a little tiny project together. And I want to make a little mat. Now, the mat can be a mug rug, a snack mat, a candle mat, whatever you want or need it to be. You can make it for yourself as a quick gift for somebody that you care about. Doesn't matter. Regardless, it's going to be a fun little present either to yourself or to someone close to you. Now, I already got started by sketching out our little present of a mat. I've got the math all done, so I think we should just go ahead and get started on the cutting. And here's some holiday music just to, liven things up. Well, that was quick and easy. Now let's work on the layout. So we're going to start by laying out our wrapping fabric. And I think I want to put it like that because the cute gingerbread. Now this is not actually directional fabric, but there are some little key things that I might want to make somewhat directional, just to make me happy. We shall see. Okay, I like that. And I like that. Now you may have noticed that I did cut my ribbon fabric a little bit fussy. I did a little bit of fussy cutting. And that was because I really wanted to make sure. Guys, did I cut? No, I did not cut that too long. Okay. I wanted to make sure that the plaid was going in a way that I wanted it to go. So I think, actually, we might turn it around this way. No, I liked it the other way better. Not that it really matters. I just kind of imagined it coming off of the ribbon spool and going in a certain direction. And I think I like that. So we've got our pieces laid out here. I need to get my leaders and enders ready, and then we can start sewing this together. I think it's going to come together pretty quickly, and we're also going to birth it, so that's going to be nice and easy. So why don't we get back to some festive holiday music, and let's get this sewn together. And here we have it, our cute little gift parcel. And when I was pinning it, I tried to make sure that this part was going to line up with this part. Because I think that if you don't, it can look, well, wonky, obviously. I am going to do a basting on this so that I can birth it in a few minutes, and I will be right back. I have this all squooshed down and pin basted, and I've got some pins going in the opposite direction so that I know where to start and stop to leave the hole opening. And why don't you join me as I sew around the edges, and then we can trim and birth it. now that I have this birthed and pressed and the opening pinned up, I'm going to go ahead and sew 1/8 of an inch around. While I do that, I would like to know if you guys ever get, or ever have, I should say, received a homemade gift that just really meant a lot to you, or if there are particular homemade gifts that you yourself just really like to do for others. And it doesn't have to be quilted or a craft made item. It can be something like a baked good. Oh, baked goods are yummy. I have never participated in a cookie swap, but I think that that would be a lot of fun. Of course, I don't know that I would be able to figure out what cookie I would want to use for the swap, because there are just too many really good ones out there. That would be difficult for me to decide on. And there are several that we make each year. I mean, I definitely like your sugar cookies with the icing, the decorations. I like those. And gingerbread men, of course. But we also tend to make other Christmas snacks that some are the no-bake kind, and some are indeed cooked well. I don't know. It would be really hard for me to decide on what to make. One of the things that I think we've made every single year is White Christmas. Now there are so many different recipes for the White Christmas snack. Tons. And I tailored mine around to what my husband in particular liked, because that one's kind of his go-to favorite snack, is the White Christmas. I use Cheerios and rice checks and pretzels, coconut, white chocolate, and cinnamon. And it is quite yummy. If you've got a different recipe for White Christmas that you would like to share, please do. I'm always opening to tweaking it a little bit to make him even happier. So guys, I was being really, really, really productive with this quilt. And then I had a bit of a moment. I was birthing it, and I was like, okay, I'm really making progress now. And it occurred to me that I had made 0 plans on how I wanted to quilt it. So, yeah, so I sat and I looked at it for a little while. And I think I have an idea of what I want to do. We're just going to have to see if it's going to look okay. I knew how I wanted to address the ribbon part, but not the wrapping paper part. So I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see how it goes. But that brought all of my progress to a complete stop. But I'm not going to put you through the sound of the machine anymore, because I know it's kind of loud. So we're going to go back to some music. I'm going to finish sewing this up. I'm going to mark it and quilt it, and you can just watch and listen to some festive music, and I will be back when this is all done. And now it's time for the reveal. And that's all I have for you today. I can't wait to see the Merry Little Parcels that you make. So definitely take a few moments to share them with me. And until next time, I hope you're cozy in your jammies.